Hey gamers, welcome to the Part-Time Gamers Club where we game part-time but support gaming all the time. For those of you tuning back in, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if it's your first time here, welcome to the crew. I'm Gio, alongside me is Gerard and Mike. And today we're going to be discussing, are video gamers dying out? Or the term gamers dying out. Gerard, would you like to brief us on the video?
No. But uh recently watched a video from Bella Arlou and basically in that video he's talking about the new generation of quote unquote gamers, people that play games. We're talking about the teenagers, ones that are coming up and growing into video games. They aren't exactly considering themselves gamers. Why? They play only one game. They focus
Mhm.
on that one game and they only play that one game. Those are the kids that are playing Fortnite or Roblox, even like Minecraft. They only play that game. Why? Because they're sandbox games. You can play. Why play anything else when you can get everything you want and more from that? And it's like the quote that why play something else when I could play it right here qualifies best Roblox, where you can play other games in Roblox. There are like payday versions of
Mhm.
Grand Theft Auto version of Roblox, even Call of Duty versions of Roblox. Like you can play any of those games in that one game. So why go play anything else?
And it's a massive community too, right? Like they have like a social aspect to it as well, don't they?
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
it's basic. I do not like uh know the full capacity of how many players, but
Mhm.
I do know it is a generation. Like literally, I would not go millions of kids, but it's definitely three digits, digits amounts of kids.
No, it's concurrent players on average is 21 million on Roblox.
Yeah,
Concurrent.
and
That's
I
not
was yeah.
that's like so you think about it when Steam, you think about games when they release them and they say the new game has a million concurrent plays and that's a big deal. 21.8 I think is the average daily for Roblox. That's insane.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of understand why they might not classify themselves as gamers because they don't play different types of games and they stick to one game. But like you said, in a way, Roblox, you're still a gamer because they have so many mini games. It's different games in them.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean, you're a gamer in a sense. Yes, you're a gamer because you're playing a game. If you want to take the term literally.
Well, yeah, but I
Uh,
think they also don't classify themselves because they don't. A lot of them are playing it on mobile or tablets, not so much consoles and PCs. That was the other thing I picked up on the video.
because majority of them are playing those games on their phones. Like you can play
Hmm.
Minecraft on your phone, you can play Roblox on your phone.
League
Hell,
of Legends now.
you can play Genshin Impact on your phone. A lot of
Hmm.
them play Genshin Impact. So like when you dedicate most of your time, one playing a game, but two playing it on your phone, then like I know Gio said this. He doesn't consider mobile gamers to be gamers, and then I was like,
No,
that qualifies. They don't also consider themselves gamers.
clearly not.
It's
Clearly not.
they're in
I was right.
agreement. Yeah, they're in agreement.
I was right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I mean, I guess when you look at it, like gamers, like you expect to be a gamer. You're like having all the consoles, playing different type
Hmm.
of
That's true.
games.
That's true.
I think that, and that's what we normally would grow up, when we think of gamers. But nowadays it's just, I mean, yeah, a lot of mobile gaming because it's just convenient. You have your phone. Everybody's on their phone, so like it's right
Hmm.
there available for you. There's just so many other options, and you don't want to sit down playing
Hmm.
a console game. But I mean, I mean, when I look at myself, I, I'm right now only play one game.
Well, they
So
talk about that too, where like
yeah,
the increase of players that only average 1 to 3 games a year has increased exponentially over the last few years, and it continues to grow. Where, and I'll be honest, I think we all agree. Maybe Gerard's the one that plays the most out of us, but it is very few games that I'll spend money on these days. It's got to be the right game for me. Like I know my taste at this point, and I know you guys haven't seen it, but Asmongold kind of referred to it. His reaction to the same video was kind of like, as we gotten older, you get careers, you don't have the same time, but you also don't have that competitiveness that you once did when you were younger. Like I can't grind 12, 14 hours in World of Warcraft. Like I don't have that in me anymore. Like every day, like I used to when I was 19, 20 years old and then, didn't have responsibilities like today. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand it. I think though the other point that he made too, as McGold referred to this, was that most of these games are doing that on purpose to kind of like keep gamers. They keep adding little mini games in all of them. You have all these new contents, DLCs that keep you coming back to that one game. So I think it's kind of hard to play like we used to play back in the day. I had the Soul Calibur games. I had the NBA 2Ks, the NFL 2Ks, the Maddens. We played all that Need for Speeds. We all had those. We had tons of games back in the day, and now we just don't have the time. But I could kind of see why kids don't do that because platforms like Roblox. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, games don't pay the bills.
Well, I
Actually,
mean, it depends.
actually, it depends.
Because
If you
like
make it a career, apparently you can.
funny
it could
enough,
be.
Roblox has a lot of, and I will say it,
Hmm.
child labor in these because the children are making the games. Like, let's be honest, there is corporations
Hey,
are
to
taking
be fair,
advantage.
Roblox was made by a 16-year-old kid in 3 days.
Yes,
It was made by a child.
made by a child and now
Oh,
exploited by
child.
parents.
A
Okay,
teenager. A teenager. Okay, I'm sorry. Not a child, a teenager.
I mean, not a young adult, so never was.
That's why I'm
So
like, you're
I
still a
would
kid. Either way.
still a child until you hit
That's-
adult.
You treat a
okay.
16-year-old like an adult, Mike.
Yeah.
I think I think it's interesting because Gerard had mentioned and Callie when she sent me that link about mobile gaming and how massive it is. I mean, I knew Roblox was massive, but I didn't realize until I heard that number of 21 million. Could you imagine 21 million players playing like say even World of Warcraft never had that high of a player count, even at its peak.
Well, the audience really. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
because
demographics of where it's going.
I mean, you have a this is the equivalent because like in that same video,
Mhm.
they talked about the big five. As
Mhm.
gamers, we all have, and we mentioned this, like a main game we play, and then
Mhm.
we have all the other games we play. And it's very shown. There's like the very five games that PC players play
Mhm.
are all
Call of
shared the
Duty.
majority of all the gamers. It's like League
Yeah,
of
the
Legends,
playtime.
Call of Duty, Fortnite, and then like I think like two other games I can't remember. And then the next five are not even close. Like you add the next five together, and they're not close to just one of those five
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, the
It's
playtime.
ridiculous. So it's always been that way where we're like, we have a favorite game and then we play other games. The new generation doesn't even go that one step further. They just have a favorite game.
Well, and even, I think it might have started with millennials too, to be fair. And not even like I know a lot of people attack Gen Z and the new whatever's the new one, Gen Alpha, whatever the hell they are. Um, but I've known people even, when I was playing WoW, Call of Duty, that was the only game they played. Like I talked to plenty of players at those games that at the time I was playing, that was the only game they've ever played or cared to play. So, and I guess they would not consider themselves gamers either, really. But at the same time, I'm like, you're still playing a video game, so technically you're a gamer.
In the literal sense, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think in the way we grew up
Like
in
a
terms of
community,
like
yeah,
being
yeah.
gamers, where you are in multiple
Hmm.
communities of discussing playing different type of games. Yeah, you may not be a gamer anymore, but still a gamer.
I guess. I guess since I don't consider mobile gaming, I guess I don't consider
It's
that a
still
gamer.
gaming.
I don't consider it a game.
It's still a definition of a game.
I'm gonna lead
What
us
would
at
you
this
call?
point. If you're not
What
on
would you
PC, you're
call
not a
it?
gamer.
What would you call it?
Oh, what?
Actually, I'm curious. What would you call it then? What would you
I need you
categorize
to
it?
know
He just said it. They consider themselves like a
a
Robloxian. I don't know.
Fortniter
A
or a
Fortniter. I don't know.
Robloxer.
WoW player,
Minecrafter.
not a gamer.
But you also think we now have definitions or like ask like, hey,
Hmm.
are you a console player? Are you a PC player? Are you a mobile player? Like we now already have those distinctions because those are
We always had
currently
that
just
though.
different. No,
It,
exactly. That's we've already
it
drawn the
used to be the
lines.
PlayStation player or
Yeah,
Nintendo player. We always had
exactly.
that.
We've always
Console
had
wars,
those
yeah.
lines,
Hmm.
but we don't have those console wars anymore. As we've started going towards more like crossplay being more capable and things like that, even like companies like Microsoft can see it. They're going away from like, hey, we're making an Xbox. Now you have Xbox Pass that are on PC and the console, and you can like have in the future the ROG Ally that they're going for like Xbox is a platform, not
Hmm.
a specific console. Um, and like we could sort of see that with like Nintendo as well as they
Hmm.
slowly like go over like Switch 2 being able to be playing like all the Switch 1 games and things like that and be combining all the Switch capabilities between Nintendo will
Hmm.
probably be the slowest because Sony's probably going to catch up to Xbox before Nintendo like even catches up.
I don't
But
think Nintendo wants to be in that part. Like,
because
I think they
like
still want to do their own thing.
But Nintendo is and always will be toy makers. That's like
Hmm.
their idea is to sell merch, and they will make they're making video games to sell merch. That's what they really are
Hmm.
doing. Uh, and that
That's
will
fair.
always be like the reason why they are very protective of their IP, like that, because hitting their IPs hurts their entire business more like efficiently than anything else. They go above and beyond protecting their IPs. Like sometimes you're like, man, this person is like literally only making a review about Mario. You don't need to come after him.
So I got a question though too. Do you think this this issue comes about because there's just like at the same time, yeah, I said that we played so many different games back then. But if you think about the amount of games back then, like accessible compared to today, do you think it's just so massive? There's so much catalog that it's hard to be a traditional gamer because most games offer a lot. A single game can offer you a lot to do in it. You know what I mean? So like you end up sticking to one game because you have to invest a lot of time, and a lot of these games are what do you call them, live service at the same time too. So it becomes difficult because you start investing so much time and money into one game. It's kind of hard to expand to other games, and there's just so many. You just get overwhelmed.
Well, just being saturated with so many
Yeah,
options.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. You know, do you think that's causes? It's partially the cause of this.
No, so I mean, yes, it is partially the calls, but no, I don't think that's like the entirety of it. I do
Mm-hmm.
think the switch to live service games is the cause, but I also think it's because in the beginning, gaming was novelty. It was something refreshing, new, and unexperienced by majority of people. As we have started playing more and more games that came out, novelty or things have like slowly died off, and mastery and expertise came into making games and playing games. We have now developed a culture where we've played so much games that we have expectations and we have tastes rather than looking for something new in something like completely different experience. We're looking for something new in an experience we already have. We're looking for the next COD. We're looking for the next WoW. We're looking for the next Minecraft or anything like that. We are looking for improvements on what we consider gold standard games already.
But
So,
that's our generation, not the younger generation.
yes, however,
Hmm.
with the reach for that, with the pursuit of that,
Hmm.
we have hit games that have everything gamers ask for and need, while also with like the difference between old and new games also being updated rather than just
Hmm.
sold as a single product that will not be changed at all. Give and takes like the Final Fantasy VII unfinished game comes out. Yes, it was amazing, but what did they do? They had to make a movie because otherwise you make a sequel game. You can't update that original game. It can't be a live service game. But these games like Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, hell, Call of Duty, like even like the newest of games or the like more obscure of games like Concord or Destiny 2 is like the greatest example of this. It's a game that presents itself as, hey, this is the game that you can play and it will always be fresh. You can always continue to play this game. There will always be new content, and all you need to do is enjoy the mechanism of that game. That's all you need to do in order to keep playing that game. So the younger generation, they don't have majority of these cliches, or worse, they don't have any of these like things that hang up on, like, oh, I require my game to be like 120 FPS or things like that. They don't have these. They're probably their first or second game is probably Fortnite. Their first, like maybe their top 5 or 10 games is the game they end up playing forever. So like they don't have these experiences that we grew up in. They don't go through these amount of games. They hit a game, it hits all the check boxes.
Yep.
Why would they need to play
Yeah.
anything else?
They could just grow they just grow attachment to it. And
Exactly.
I mean, nowadays it's
Yeah.
just games.
I mean,
there are no fresh games. Like I won't say fresh game,
fresh
like
ideas. Yeah, I
fresh
get what you're
ideas.
saying.
You know, there's I mean, Battlefield 6 is coming out. That's like the next with the one of the biggest, and I think Borderland. I don't know that I think they will come out with something.
Yeah,
Borderlands
Borderlands.
4. It's
Yeah,
But
we'll
yeah,
see.
not
like
like we're not
it's
supporting.
Not
yeah,
supporting
yeah.
it.
Um,
Fuck
it's
Randy.
really no fresh ideas. We're using built off on previous, sequels.
mean,
I think you can
Bringing
say that
back
in
old.
any entertainment, though, Mike. If you think about movies, music, everything's sampled off of something.
I was
Nothing's new.
I was going to say that eventually any entertainment industry reaches a stride or pace.
Like a plateau.
Yeah, a plateau where they can't innovate unless it's something from the past. Because there's only so many ideas, and then once you get to a point where like every idea you have is cemented on an idea that already exists, it's hard to break out and think of something new. Because now we have references. We have like gold standards that we can't break from.
Yeah, but in movies it's different. You get a different perspective. It may be the same story, but maybe a different, directing,
Direction and yeah, and
direction, how the
writing.
character development.
I,
It's different than in games. Games,
Yeah,
you,
but
I
the
was
overall
thinking,
idea is what we're saying, Mike.
I was
It
thinking a
still
genre
stems
or
from
like
something
a
from the
genre
past.
or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
the last
I mean,
new
it's still
genre
fresh.
is League of Legends. Like let's be
MOBA.
honest, or like maybe even like the roguelikes. I think that's
I would say
probably.
Dark Souls.
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Souls type
okay.
games.
The Souls-like
The Soul
games.
like games. That's
Yeah,
probably the most recent
that's
genre.
a probably last genre, and that came out early 2000s. Not even like I think Demon Souls came
No.
out in '94.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, no, then MOBA is more recent than that.
yeah. So like it. Well, I mean, Demon Souls wasn't popular. To be honest, Dark Souls is where it got popular.
Yeah, Souls like games. Souls
yeah.
like game is I guess you
But
could say that's when it took off.
like the
But the
last,
concept and idea
yeah,
was there.
early 2000s is the last time we got a new genre. That I feel like we got a new genre.
Yeah.
Like
Correct
we
us if
have.
we're wrong.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if anyone could think of a new genre or like think of a game that
A
doesn't has
subgenre
any.
even.
Yeah, because like anything I can think of, like even games that were immensely popular that I never heard of, like think of Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, those games got really popular when we were growing up. But yeah, but those kind of games have already existed. Rhythm games have already existed a long time in Japan. It was just
Arcades had them.
yeah,
All the time.
exactly. So like genres that you think are new probably already have existed. So like when something novel comes out, we'll know. We will know because it will take a storm. So the fact that nothing new has come out is kind of just we're cemented in what I don't want to say cemented because like it's not to say that we're not trying to think of not new things. It's just
Of
that
course.
it's been long enough that we're now cemented by old-fashioned things.
Well, games have been around for 60 plus years at this point. Seriously.
It's been around.
It's hard if you think about it when you think like 60 years. we've put everything you can think of in a video game at this point. Like every kind of concept idea you can think of has been put in a video game in some shape or form.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
probably why
get
it
it.
shifted.
Yeah. But I also think maybe the younger generation is starting off mobile because it's easier to access. If you think about it, in today's economy too, some parents they're not gonna drop five, six, $700 on these consoles. For if the kid wants a gaming PC, they're not gonna spend a few $1,000s for a decent gaming PC or a good paid gaming PC for these kids. It's hard right now. So we understand that. So maybe this is the only access they have to gaming. So I understand the mobile gaming and how big it is, but I think eventually when they get older and they can maybe get their own money, they might transition to PC gamers or console gaming. You know what I mean? I think it's just different from when we grew up. I think they kind of separate themselves from how we looked at gaming when we were kids because you needed a console back then. There was no mobile gaming.
Yeah, there was no mobile gaming. There was arcade gaming. Either
Unless you
you,
could set the Game Boy. The Game Boy, I guess. The Game Gear.
I mean,
Like
yeah, Game Gear, game. What was? Well, I
Game
mean that I was considered a console still. Like I wouldn't say the first. I would say the first mobile
yeah.
gaming truly was like PSP.
Yeah, but that was just an updated, better Game Boy and Game Gear. You think about it.
It's still a console. I still consider it
Yeah,
a console.
yeah. Well, kind of.
Because the
A
Game Boy,
mobile console.
the Game Boy like died. The old Game Boys died like in 4 hours.
Yeah, Game Boy Color, the Game Boy DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I guess you can count that as mobile gaming, but
I
or
wouldn't
I
consider
think
it
I
mobile
think we
gaming.
consider it handheld gaming. I think that's what
Yeah.
yes,
it's
yeah,
called.
handheld games. Okay, but isn't that what really a phone is that it provides to you now? You got a handheld game in your phone, really.
It's more of like a variety piece now because like before,
Mhm,
and it's a funny thing to say. Like before, like gaming was separate from everything else. You needed to be a gamer to play games because you had specific tools to play
mhm.
video games. A phone is everything. A phone is your computer in your pocket. A phone is you don't need
And you can
anything else.
download it. You don't
Yes,
have to
you
buy a
could yeah,
cartridge or disc, anything
yeah,
like
you
that.
could download a game. You use your phone to talk to people. That's how you connect with
Mhm.
people. You can play video games on it. You can browse the internet. You can how you can order food. You can do anything with your phone. It is your calculator as well. Like it does everything you need. Why get anything else? That's
Well,
kind
it's.
of what we come out to.
I think you said it. I can't remember which episode you said it in, but you felt like eventually councils is going to be a thing of the past anyway. Like you said, everything's going
Yes.
to just be on your TV.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything is going to be either on your phone or your TV. We're going to be interconnected. There's no point
Mhm.
of buying apparatuses that can easily be just downloaded from the
Yeah.
internet. Like
Mhm.
that's where like, oh, I'm on my phone to play my phone games, but I want a bigger screen to play my games. Where I'm going to go? My TV. My TV is the next phone. That's what it's basically coming down to.
Well, since you're
We
more
connect
involved
everything.
in the technology world and stuff like that, obviously in your line of work, have you heard them already like putting those kind of processors and graphics cards in TVs yet
Well,
and
I
messing
mean,
with it?
I'm not in the what would you call hardware side of it because that's
Yeah.
hardware. That's not software
Yeah.
engineering. But there is saying that like the push that we have is the AI mostly that we were hearing. Like
Hmm.
even in my line of work, but everywhere, AI is
Yeah.
mostly the new direction. So there's probably going to be, in my personal opinion, a future where like they'll put Siri or they'll put something and they'll put it on the TV and it's
Hmm.
basically the exact same like the way your phone processors and everything like that. That's gonna
Hmm.
be a TV. Like access the internet, access your phone, like your phone connects directly to your TV. That's probably the future. Like where and I've seen it for a very long time because like the Internet of Things is a concept that I grew up in
Hmm.
and was like the push forward because when I went to college it's like, hey, we're already connecting our fridge to the internet. We're already connecting our assistants to the internet. Our
Hmm.
phones are connected to the internet. Everything is
Cars.
just, yeah, everything is connected to the internet to the point where we will just everything will be connected to the internet. Our lives will be.
I just
So
want you to know that's the beginning of Skynet.
Skynet, technically speaking, if we were listening to Terminator news, Skynet would have. I think it's yesterday. No, today. Today
Yeah,
is the
today.
day.
Yeah,
Is
but
the
it was
day.
1997 though
Yeah,
in the movie.
yeah.
It was before 2000. But if you think about it, everything being interconnected like that, it's kind of scary at the same time.
I
It
mean,
really is.
it's where we're going.
That's where we're
Yeah.
going. It's kind of, and I don't want to say it's kind of like fate destined to happen, but progression wise, that is what we're kind of leaning towards. It is
Mhm.
the plan to happen.
Well, we'll see what happens. And I think that, yeah, I think this new generation is just going to be a different type of gamer, whether they consider themselves gamers or not. Because, like you said, if let's just say the TV thing is in the next 10 years, in 10 years from now, TV gaming is kind of the deal now, right? There's no more consoles. Even maybe PC will still be around, obviously, because PC is still PC, but it might not be as popular because maybe the TV is just cheaper, easier. You don't have to buy as much accessories, so to speak.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, my thought is here's my thought: you put a hard drive in your TV, and Xbox Pass lets you download to that hard
Hmm.
drive, and you can play right on the
Yeah, or
TV.
PlayStation
Yep,
Network or Nintendo's. What is theirs called? I forget.
it's just
But they
Nintendo
have a
store.
one. They have a server. Yeah, yeah.
But like, think about it. All,
Steam's gonna be on the TV too.
yeah, all you need. I mean,
Hmm.
Steam is probably the easiest thing to put on a TV.
Hmm.
But like, all you need is just like all graphics card for the TV, a graphics card and a hard drive,
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
then
saying.
you'll be capable of having a console in your TV. Also, modular TVs is probably the future thing
I
that
just,
gets made.
now we talk about it, I just think they're growing up in a different generation of gaming. Whether they consider themselves traditional old school gamers, like
They can't.
we look at gaming,
They can't.
and I hate to say it that way, but we are old school. We are the old heads. We are the unks, right? Mike, you're an uncle just like me. So, we are those people now, and it's not gaming how we experienced it and how we grew up with it. And if they don't want to classify themselves as gamers, fine, whatever. It is what it is. Consider yourself like Fortnite or whatever the hell you play. Uh, I just think they're growing up in a different time and world of gaming, and it's gonna be interesting to see. But it scares me at the same time when we think about it because I'm like, damn, what we thought, what we looked at as gaming is gonna be completely different in 10 years.
Yeah.
The
Well,
future is coming.
It's
yeah.
here. It's really here already. If you think about it.
Some
Mm,
more to come.
not yet. I I haven't got SAO level yet. Excuse me.
Oh.
Integrated virtual reality.
Uh,
Anyway, anyone have any final comments?
nah, man. I just, I'm kind of interested, and that's how the kids, come across gaming these days. And end of the day, they're still gaming, still, still cool.
So gamer.
Yeah, still a gamer. You know, whatever your game is. I mean, I feel like they're just more loyal than we were.
I mean, I don't think
I
so.
mean, you still have your some somewhat of loyal to
I think we've
I
been
gaming.
mean, we were
burned.
loyal to a council back in the day.
Yeah, I think loyalty is showing different now.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Well, if anyone else, Mike, do you have any final comments?
Good.
Good. Okay, got it.
Good.
Good,
Good.
good,
No,
good,
Good.
go ahead. Yeah.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
He speaks like a Gen Z.
shade. Uh, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave
Pretend
a
I didn't hear
comment
that.
and a like down below. And let us know your thoughts on the future of gamers and mobile gaming as a whole, whether or not you play any mobile gaming or mobile games. Uh, I think I play at least the most out of any of us.
I
Do you
don't
guys
play
play?
any.
Exactly.
I play
I
spades
used
and solitaire.
I used to play Bubble Blaster back in the day. I dominated that game.
If you consider those games.
Yeah, yeah, those were the games I played.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.